welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Almost dropped the ball on this tonight. I didn't pay attention to schedules, and I just automatically assume sometimes JV and varsity games. Well, it is just varsity tonight hosting the Troy Trojans. There's no JV action, and the game is supposed to start at 6 o'clock. My pregame is going to be very amended here this evening, which really sucks because I go through a lot of work to do these pregames. But again, that is my fault for not taking a look at the schedules and making sure that there was varsity and JV tonight. Anyways, we'll do a quick countdown to tip-off brought to you by Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union. First, looking at the Central Idaho League standings, the Grangeville Bulldogs have a 2-0 record in league play, 8-4 overall. They beat Lapway on the 8th. They will be hosting Kellogg on Friday. Priest River, 1-0 in league play, 8-3 overall. They'll be hosting Kellogg on the 16th. Kellogg, 1-0 in league play, 4-5 overall. They will be at Grangeville Friday. Orofino, 1-3 in league, 3-8 overall. They will be at Prairie on the 9th. St. Mary's 1-3 in league, 2-7 overall, lost to Orofino on Tuesday by a score of 45-32. And after tonight, the girls will be at Priest River on Saturday. I believe that game is scheduled for 1:30 in the afternoon. We're going to be working on a way to get that game on the air. We probably won't make it there in person, but I have done some games remotely before, and that's probably what I'm going to work on setting up to do for the game for the girls against Priest River on Saturday. So pay attention for information on that upcoming game. We're going to skip the power rankings and all that. We'll take a look real quick at a high school sports update. St. Mary's boys basketball, 2-0 in league play, 5-3 overall. Beat Potlatch 60-50 on Tuesday. They are at Kendrick tonight. That game is scheduled for 7. I was going to try to get you updates on that one. And if we are still on the air here at 7 o'clock tonight, when that game gets underway, which I think we should be, I will get you a few updates as that game gets going on. The wrestling team hosted Timberlake on Wednesday, I think it was, and St. Mary's lost to Timberlake in the wrestling action, 55-30. Kelby Harvey, Jared Brebner, Zach David, Aiden Yearout, and Zach Soten all picked up wins in that match. Aiden Yearout picking up number 87 of his high school career. Lakeside, we're going to skip that stuff too. I usually have all that, but we don't got a lot of time here for our pregame. So we're going to skip right into just the team stats real quick for St. Mary's, averaging 33 points per game, allowing 53 points per game. St. Mary's is shooting 26% from the field, 29% from two-point range, 12% from three-point range, 41% from the free throw line. Some good stats for the Lumberjacks. Rebounds, averaging 35 per game, 7 assists and 9 steals. Some of the negative turnovers, 27 turnovers per game, which is allowing right around 11 points per game for their opponents, just off of turnovers. Leading scorer for the Lumberjacks, Avery Baird, averaging 9 points per game. In rebounds, it's Maddie Thomas and Danica Sloper, each averaging 6 rebounds per game. Avery Baird right on their heels with 5. Now for a quick look at the opponent, the Troy Trojans. They were 12-9 last year, 6-6 in their league play. They are from the 2A White Pine League. Their head coach is Guy Wells. This year, 1-5 overall, or 1-5 in league, 1-7 overall. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They lost 66-46 at Genesee on Tuesday. They are allowing 53 points per game while scoring 39 points per game. They lost 6 seniors last year to graduation, 4 of which were all-league honor players last year for their team. They did sweep the Lumberjacks last year, 53-35 and 59-52. They have a returning player that with honors from last year, Tessa Stoner, one to keep your eye on tonight. She was all-league as a freshman last year. A quick note about this team, which was interesting, they have no juniors, no seniors. They have 6 freshmen and 2 sophomores that makes up their roster. They only returned 2 players from last year, and those were their 2 sophomores. So really an interesting makeup of their roster this year. And one more quick note. The Elks Hoop Shoot is this Sunday. The Elks Hoop Shoot is at the middle school, St. Mary's Middle School. It'll be at 1 p.m. If the kids want to, they can come out and have some open shooting with the high school players from 12 to 12:45. We're going to take a quick break as we do the national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups.
Show your spirit and unleash your school colors with a debit MasterCard from P1FCU. With our exclusive high school and college design, you can represent your school with pride. To join the P1FCU Mascot Madness, visit P1FCU.org to see all our designs. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Idaho. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back, and now we'll get you the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the visiting Troy Trojans. The first starter is the number 2 of Jenny Webb for the Troy Trojans. Number 3, the next starter, Clara Chamberlain. Then you got the number 4 of Tessa Stoner. The number 11 of Briar Wilson. And the number 30 of Emma Wilson. Now the starters for the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. First starter is the number 1 senior guard, Brenna Elliott. Then we've got the senior, number 5, Maddie Thomas. We've got the junior, number 10, Bailey Martin. And the senior, number 11, Miss Avery Baird. And the senior post player, number 32, Miss Danica Sloper. Lumberjacks are coached by Tammy Hodall. She's assisted by Michael Smith, who doesn't appear like he's here this evening. The coach again for the Trojans is Guy Wells. Looks like it'll possibly be. I'll wait until we actually see for sure. St. Mary's in their home white jerseys. Troy Trojans in their black. They've got some orange and white accents and piping on their jerseys. It'll be Danica Sloper in the midcourt circle. She will be jumping against Tessa Stoner to get things started. Lumberjacks will be going left to right on your radio dial here in the first period of action. Opening tip is up. It'll be controlled by the Trojans. And controlling the ball is Wilson. She's going to get it down here to the left side. Short corner, little skip pass picked off by Danica Sloper. And then Lumberjacks turned it back over. And I believe that was Emma Wilson to get on the board first for the Trojans. Lumberjacks trying to get that ball across the timeline. They finally do. Avery Baird has it up top for the Lumberjacks. 2-0. The Trojans with the early lead. Baird working against number 11, Wilson. Picks up her dribble, goes to Thomas, corner, left side. There's a pass into the middle of the court, and nobody there to get it, and it's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's. Bringing it the other way, laying it up, is going to be Ginny Webb, and the quick 2 scores for the Trojans will give them a 4-0 lead, and a full timeout taken by Tammy Hodall and the Lumberjacks. We'll take that timeout. 4-0 Lumberjacks trail. We'll be back.
Well, well, well. Are you in need of a reputable, experienced, and knowledgeable well drilling and pump company? Look no further than Interstate Drilling and Pump. Interstate Drilling and Pump drills new wells, deepens existing wells, installs and repairs pumps, and does well testing both for water quality and gallons per minute. Interstate Drilling and Pump has 24-plus years of experience and serves from Moscow to Rathdrum and the Silver Valley. Well, what are you waiting for? Get on their schedule today. That's Interstate Drilling and Pump, 208-245-5101. 208-245-5101, Interstate Drilling and Pump.
And we are back. St. Mary's trails 4-0. Quick timeout taken by Coach Hodall. St. Mary's had a nice steal on the Trojans' first possession, but turned the ball back over. Troy scored on that one. And then a bad pass by the Lumberjacks the other end gave the Trojans another easy bucket on a turnover. Now some pressure from the Trojans and another turnover by St. Mary's. Not unforced, not really a steal. That ball's going to get knocked loose down underneath by Brenna Elliott. It'll go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. The Trojans will keep the possession. Inbound to the corner, left side for Troy. That's a ball deflected by Elliott and stolen away. Then we get a jump ball called. And Troy will tie that ball up, but the possession will stay with the Lumberjacks. The ball inbounded. St. Mary's almost turns it over again there, but they do get the ball to Bailey Martin out of the top. Going to force up a quick shot is Sloper. That shot is no good. Brenna Elliott had a putback. It wouldn't go. And the rebound goes to Troy, and they're driving from the right side. Stoner puts a shot up. It won't go. Got her own rebound. Tried the putback. It won't go, and she'll be fouled. That foul going to go against Baird. Her first, team's first. Puts Tessa Stoner to the free throw line for the Troy Trojans. First free throw up and good. Nope, not there. Second free throw on the way. That one is good as well. The Trojans have a 5-0 lead over the Lumberjacks here to get things started. You know, I mentioned that youth of the Trojans. Don't let it fool you. They're probably still a pretty solid squad. 2 sophomores and the rest freshmen. St. Mary's has, I think, yet to get, well, they had 1 or 2 shots up. Troy gets the ball down to the right side of the blocks to Jeannie Webb, and she puts it up and good. St. Mary's then turns it over on their next possession. Shot up is missed. I didn't see who turned it over for St. Mary's that time. There was a shot up and no good. The rebound was to Elliott. And St. Mary's was fouled. That's Emma Wilson. Lumberjacks have it the other way. Ball is loose. Baird underneath. Shot up. No good. She'll be fouled as she put the shot up from the left side of the floor. Scoreboard shows Potlatch with 3 fouls. I didn't mark down one of the previous ones apparently. Briar Wilson gets called for that foul for the Trojans, and it'll send Baird to the free throw line. Not 36%. She is 45% from the free throw line, and that first one misses off the right side of the iron. Lumberjacks trail 8-0. Early going here. Second free throw on the way. High arcing shot. It's up and good. Lumberjacks on the board. 8-1. Troy leads. Trojans with the ball up top, looking to into the post, getting it down to Briar Wilson. Driving from the right side is the 30 of Emma Wilson, and she's going to put it up and good for the Trojans. Trojans still another one away from the Lumberjacks. Shot up on the way. It's no good. Rebound goes to Troy. And that shot's going to be put up and good by Tessa Stoner. 12-1. St. Mary's trails. A turnover there by Sloper. Pass down the floor. Troy bringing it down quickly. Left wing. Driving up towards the block is Wilson. Picking her pocket is Sloper. And Sloper's going to try to feed it ahead to Brenna Elliott and going to throw it a little bit too far and overshoots her mark. Thomas, Baird, and Elliott come off the floor. Going on is Caldwell, Timken, and I believe Kieran Elliott. Lumberjacks on defense. Tessa Stoner with the ball. Over to the right wing. That ball is in. It's going to be deflected, but the Trojans come up with it. They get up one shot. It's no good. Tessa Stoner with the rebound. The putback is up and good. St. Mary's with the ball. Timken has it. Lumberjacks trail by 13. Shot is up, partially blocked, but also going to call a foul there. Got a piece of the arm, and that'll send St. Mary's to the free throw line. That foul goes against Tessa Stoner. She shows as having 2 fouls. It'll put Sloper to the free throw line. Sloper, the top free throw shooter for the Lumberjacks, but she misses the first one. She has a 48% free throw percentage. Tessa comes out for the Trojans. Second free throw on the way. That one off the mark as well. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Troy brings it the other way. Corner left side. Now on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. That shot is no good. Ball is tipped around. Going to be rebounded by, I believe, Timken gets the rebound as she chases it down. Going to get a foul against Troy. That should be the 5th foul. And St. Mary's will be shooting 2. That foul goes against Briar Wilson. That's her second. Puts Camden Timken to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. 50% from the charity stripe on the season. 4:12 to go in the first. 14-1. St. Mary's trails. Timken's first free throw teased, falling through as it rattled around inside the hoop and popped out. Second free throw. That one off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound to Troy. And a timeout taken by the coach for the Trojans. We'll take it as well. We'll be back in, I think, 30 seconds.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most. Help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back. Rough start, slow start for the girls. Get things going here. Back into the game for the Lumberjacks. Oh no, nobody's changed. Sloper had not come out. Lumberjacks look to be in a 2-3 zone. And bringing it down for the Trojans is Wilson. Wilson up top, swings it to the corner. Short corner on the right side to Wilson. Back up to the top. two Wilsons on the full court, I do believe. That ball is deflected, but the Trojans come back up with it, and then we get a three in the key by number 2. That is Jeannie Webb with the turnover for the Troy Trojans. Again, some backcourt pressure from Troy. They're going to try to create the turnovers. They're going to get it to Caldwell. She's going to get it across on the right side of the floor. Gets it down to Martin. Martin looking inside to Sloper. Sloper's shot won't go. Ball is going to be deflected around out of bounds. And I think they said it's going to be off of the Trojans. Coming out of the game is Briar Wilson. Checking back in is Tessa Stoner. Lumberjacks try to inbound. Going to get it to Bailey. Bailey Martin goes to Sloper. Sloper up at the elbow. Puts the shot up and good for the Lumberjacks. 14-3. St. Mary's trails by 11. There was probably a travel or some double dribble there on the Spartans. Or the Trojans. It didn't work. Going to get a turnover by Troy. That ball's going to be passed down to Caldwell, and Caldwell couldn't quite get to that ball. I thought she actually dribbled it out of bounds herself, but they're going to say the Trojans touched it last. In directly to Sloper. Sloper's shot won't go in. Rebound goes to the Trojans. 14-3, Lumberjacks trail. Short corner, bad pass, going to be thrown right to Sloper. Sloper got the steal. And Sloper kind of tossed it down the floor, trying to get it to somebody that's maybe breaking free down the lane for an easy layup. Nobody's there, so St. Mary's turns it back over. Into Stoner. Stoner gets it back out to Chamberlain, but then a foul called. It's going to be a push, I believe, on the Lumberjacks, and that looks like it's going to go against Danica. Second foul on the Lumberjacks. And we're going to get a full timeout taken by the Trojans here. 2:42 to go in the first period. 14-3, Lumberjack trail. We'll be back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
And we're back after the Trojan timeout. They'll get the inbound pass to the corner. Going to get the pass jumped by Timken. She'll get a steal. And then what do we have there afterwards? It looks like it's going to be a foul against, no, it's going to be, I think a turnover on St. Mary's the other way. A travel maybe on Timken. Into the corner. Quick shot on the way from three-point range from the left side. It's no good. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lumberjacks. So automatic team rebound for the Trojans offensively. Into the corner again for the Trojans. Chamberlain, now they get into the low post. Shot is up, no good. Rebound goes to Elliott. That's Kieran Elliott. St. Mary's has it the other way. They're going to find Timken. Timken with the quick shot. It won't fall. Rebound. And then I think the Trojans tipped it out of bounds. Bailey will inbound. Gets it into Kieran Elliott. Elliott to Sloper. Sloper spins. Shot is up and good for Danica. 14-5. St. Mary's trails. Troy has the ball up top. Swinging it up to the right wing. Now looking inside. Going to get a foul call as Tessa Stoner goes up for the shot. That foul, I think, is going to go against Danica. It is. Puts Testa to the free throw line for the second time. She's 2 for 2. That time she missed the first free throw. Danica's going to come out with 2 fouls. Check in for her. Maddie Thomas coming back on the floor. Second free throw, no good. Bailey Martin with the rebound. And then the Trojans with the steal. And the Trojans lay it up and in. And a foul against St. Mary's. That foul goes against Bailey. 4th team foul for St. Mary's, and one coming up for Emma Wilson, first time to the free throw line. She's going to miss. She misses the free throw. Everybody seemed to forget that it was a. Only one free throw situation, and the Trojans got the rebound, put the shot up, and Coach Hodal wants a timeout. We'll be back.
Larry's Truck Repair and Sales in St. Mary's is a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales is actually much more than the name says. Not only are they a repair shop and sales center for your big rig needs, whether it's a log truck or a dump truck, Larry's Truck Repair and Sales can get you back on the road. Larry's Truck Repair also offers trucking, pit run rock, dirt work, asphalt paving, and seal coating. You could say Larry is a jack of all trades. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales located at 489.
And we are back. St. Mary's inbounds. Trying to flip a little pass out to Caldwell. Couldn't quite handle it over there near the sideline, and St. Mary's is going to turn the ball back over. I really don't want to look and see. I think the turnover side have been pretty high, and we're only 1 quarter in. 3-point shot on the way by Troy from the left wing. It's no good. It's going to go out of bounds, untouched by St. Mary's, so the Lumberjacks will get a team rebound. 18-5. St. Mary's trails by 13. Again, backcourt pressure from Troy. Thomas takes it on the left side of the floor, all the way up to the block. She's going to put up a shot. It's short. Rebound to Troy. And the Trojans will bring it back. Well, not exactly. Caldwell gets a steal for St. Mary's. Up to Bailey Martin. Bailey's 3-point shot on the way. She's like the 3-point specialist for the Lumberjacks, but couldn't get that one to go in. Rebound went to Troy. And it looks like we're going to get a foul against St. Mary's. That foul is going to go against Caldwell. And it's 5 fouls on the Lumberjacks now. And it was not an offensive foul. It was a loose ball foul. So it is free throws coming for the Trojans. It'll send Clara Chamberlain to the free throw line for Troy. Second free throw is no good. Rebound to Bailey. Bailey gets it ahead to Timken. They're going to find Caldwell on the left side. Caldwell puts it up and good. Timken with the assist. 19-7. St. Mary's trails, under a minute to go in the first. Heitman had the ball, gets it into Stoner. Stoner underneath. Shot is up. It's a little bit short. Got her own rebound, and she'll be fouled. That foul goes against Kieran Elliott, her first, team 6. Put Stoner back to the free throw line. Missed her last 2, was 2 for 2 with her first 2. That one's going to rattle home. A 13-point lead again for the Trojans. Coming back into the game is Wilson. I think it was actually the 13 of Ward. Second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Thomas. But then I think they called her for a travel. Lumberjacks are struggling a little bit tonight. They played against Orofino on Tuesday, and it was actually a 10-point deficit at one point. St. Mary's cut that lead considerably at one point in the game. They still lost it, but it looked like it was a fairly competitive game. And right now, St. Mary's just struggling to get things going. A turnover there by the Trojans. They tried to get a pass. It was kind of skipped past everybody. Timken has it. Timken gets stood up and gets called for the travel there. Only starter on the floor for St. Mary's is Maddie Thomas. Trojans have the ball, working it around to the right wing. That's Stoner. Stoner going to test the waters, drives in, kicks it out. Now they're going to feed it back over the top to Stoner. Stoner shot, no good. Rebound to Bailey Martin. Lumberjacks, though, turn the ball back over. And the Trojans are going to score it. That was Emma Wilson with the bucket. Then something happened there. They didn't get the ball right to the ref or something, and they're going to call a delay of game warning on the Trojans. Get another delay of game. It's a technical. This pass in. The Lumberjacks get it across the timeline. Timken to Bailey Martin. Martin pulls up for the three. Off the glass and good by Martin. Beautiful shot there. She used the box on the backboard. Going to get a long three on the way at the end of the first from Emma Wilson. It's no good. And that's how the first period comes to an end. St. Mary's trails by 12, 22-10 to the Troy Trojans. We'll be back.
In West Meadowhurst Road in St. Mary's, give them a call at 208-582-0556. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our communities. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
And we are back in a really tough first period for the Lumberjacks. 17 turnovers. The Trojans scoring 10 points off of those turnovers. So the starters back on the floor for St. Mary's. The Trojans will start with the first possession. Deflection there by Elliott. St. Mary's can't complete the steal, though. Stoner gets the ball down inside. She's going to work her way around Sloper for the shot. Misses the first one. Got her own rebound. The putback was up. And for her, rebound is going to be pulled down by Bolt, and we're going to get a jump ball. And the possession will go to the Lumberjacks with the jump ball. So 24-10, St. Mary's trails. Martin gets it into Baird. Baird at the free throw line. She's going to kind of force up the shot from the free throw line. It won't go. The rebound and the putback is going to go to Bailey Martin. 24-12. St. Mary's cuts it to a 12-point deficit. Down into the paint is Wilson. She's going to put the shot up. It's no good. That was Briar Wilson. That ball will be tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Troy, so St. Mary's gets the team rebound. Lumberjacks will inbound. A little bit more pep in the step for St. Mary's here to start the second after having most of the starters sitting down after a rough start to that first period. And then we're going to get a foul against Troy. Clara Chamberlain picks up her first. Coming out of the game is Lydia Ward for the Trojans. Into Bailey. Bailey back over to trying to get it to Elliott. Elliott couldn't get up high enough to get it, and it's a turnover on St. Mary's. Got to get those passes to be a little bit cleaner. Bringing the ball down for the Trojans is Emma Wilson. And she's going to be forced into a travel by Avery Baird. Lumberjacks get it down to the wing, right side for Bailey. Bailey Martin's going to take that long three. Off the mark, rebound to the Trojans, but then a steal by Brenna Elliott. A shot up by Elliott. It was missed. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by St. Mary's. Lumberjacks going to put a little bit of backcourt pressure on. They got two guys in the backcourt. Trojans get it across fairly easily. Tessa Stoner brings it down, gets it to the corner, left side. Chamberlain down to Stoner. Stoner going to be fouled as stuck to her like glue was Sloper, and a little bit too much contact. Third foul on Sloper, so tough spot for Danica to be in early second period with 3 fouls. Inbound pass to Stoner up at the free throw line. She's going to get the pass underneath to Emma Wilson, and I think it was Emma Wilson that actually got the shot up and good. Made a couple of moves around for the defense. Avery Baird brings it down for St. Mary's, working left side. Going to get it to Elliott. Elliott dribbles the ball off her foot. And what are we getting here? It's a whistle. I don't think they might have thought it was dribbled I think they might have called it a kickball. Into Elliott. Elliott loses the ball, feels like she was fouled. She's not going to get that call, and the Trojans go the other way. Shot up by Troy, no good. Rebound goes to Martin. Martin ahead to Sloper. Sloper to Thomas. Thomas able to put it up and good. Thomas almost lost the ball there for a second, but was able to hold on. Trojans bringing it back the other way. Stoner controls it. Baird goes for the steal, can't get it. Down to the corner right side, now looking into the post. A lot of contact from behind. Going to get a foul there, probably against Elliott. Elliott made some contact there from behind. That is Elliott's first foul. Second of the quarter for the Lumberjacks. Trojans looking to inbound. Up to the top they go. Ball is loose. Trying to get the ball away is, I'm going to give it as a steal to Elliott. Now they get it ahead to Baird. Baird drives left side. Counts the bucket and the foul as Avery Baird makes the left layup from the left side. And she'll go to the stripe for the and one. Briar Wilson picks up foul number 3 for the Trojans. Or her third foul, I should say. Second foul for the Trojans. Baird back to the free throw line. St. Mary's, I don't think, has made a free throw tonight. I think they made one. That free throw is going to bounce around. Rebound to the Trojans. It was no good. Putting some pressure on down there in the corner is Brenna Elliott. Trojans dribble the ball. I think it came off of Elliott's foot out of bounds. St. Mary's going to put a little bit of backcourt pressure on now. Troy looking to get it in. They're going to go to Stoner. Stoner across the timeline, back into the backcourt, over and back on Stoner. Pretty good defensive pressure from St. Mary's right there to force the over and back. 5:08 to go in the half. 26-16 to 10-point lead for the Trojans. Trapped at the midcourt line is Maddie Thomas. She gets it off to Baird. Baird works to the left side. She's going to get it to Elliott. Elliott with a spinning jump shot from the short corner. It's up and good. Avery Baird with the assist. 26-18. St. Mary's battling back. 8-point deficit now. Emma Wilson gets the ball ahead to Stoner. Stoner looking for her teammate cutting into the lane. Can't quite get an accurate pass. Could be deflected out of bounds by Chamberlain. She couldn't quite reach that. Turnover on the Trojans. Lumberjacks kind of starting to get into a little bit of a groove, it feels like. Doing a little bit better as far as breaking the press. Going to get that ball to Baird. Baird gets it to Sloper. Sloper out to Elliott. Elliott to the corner to Bailey. Bailey's wide open for 3 from the corner. Her shot won't go. That ball is going to be tipped around and out towards along the baseline, and there's going to be a foul, and that foul is not what the Lumberjacks want to see, as it's going to be Sloper's fourth foul, so we won't see Sloper again probably until the second half. Coming in to replace Sloper right now is Kieran Elliott. So the Lumberjack senior post out probably for the rest of this period, which is 4.5 minutes. Lumberjacks with that pressure and again in the backcourt. Trojans are able to break it. They get across the timeline. Stoner all the way from the left or the right side lays it up and good for Troy. They were able to break the press and find an open lane coming down that right side. Avery Baird takes the left side all the way to the short corner. She picks up her dribble, looking for an outlet, skips it to Bailey, and then Baird's going to get called for a travel. I thought she was just pivoting on the 1 foot, but she might have picked up or drugged that pivot foot just a little bit. St. Mary's again with the pressure in the backcourt. Lots of contact. Brenna Elliott almost is able to get the steal, but Trojans able to keep possession. Coming down is Wilson. Over to Stoner. Stoner shot up and good. Stoner, I believe, with 10 now. 10 at least from the floor. Avery's going to take it all the way down, tries to Euro step around the defense and gets the shot blocked. Trojans coming the other way. Shot up by Stoner. It's no good. Rebound goes to the number 2 of Webb, and she's going to put it up and good. Then we're going to get a timeout by the Lumberjacks. So St. Mary's was cutting into that lead, and now the Trojans have picked it back up. It is a full timeout. 32-18, St. Mary's trails. We'll be back.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2877.
Back to a 14-point lead for the Trojans, and we get a whistle here. The pressure coming from the Trojans. I think it was a backcourt violation on St. Mary's. Troy getting ready to inbound. Stoner with the shot up. It's no good. She got her rebound, but she's going to get called for a foul there. They're going to say she pushed the Lumberjack defender to get that rebound. So that foul goes against Stoner, her third. She'll come out. Checking in for her is Lydia Ward. Lumberjacks get it into Elliott. Elliott to call Martin. Martin's going to get bumped down. They're going to get another foul there against the Trojans. Going to get a blocking foul. That one goes against Clara Chamberlain. That is her second. Fourth team foul for the Trojans. St. Mary's into Timken. Timken, I haven't made the substitutions. Didn't know Timken came in. Timken spinning around, going to get the ball to Elliott. That's Kieran. Kieran's going to try to feed it down inside. It's not going to get there, and then we get a foul called against the Lumberjack. That foul goes against Timken. The Trojans have the ball. Up to the top. Timken going to get credit for that steal. She gets in there and deflects the pass. Martin comes up with it. Martin tries to dribble all the way down, loses the ball. Lumberjacks going the other way. Or the Trojans coming the other way. They're looking to get it inside, looking down low to Briar Wilson, and she can't quite get a hold of that ball. The Trojans will turn it over as that one goes out of bounds. Caldwell to the middle of the court to Martin. Martin to Maddie Thomas. Thomas barely able to get a hold of that ball. She's trying to feed it into Timken. It gets deflected back out. Thomas gets it now to Timken. Timken around the horn, short corner, just down close to the low post is a shot up by Karen Elliott. It won't go. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Bringing it quickly the other way is the number 2 of Ginny Webb. She's going to step away from around the defender and put it up and good for the Trojans. And another steal there by the Trojans. And another shot put up and good by Jeannie Webb. Lumberjacks turn it over another time. And a shot put up by Emma Wilson. So Lumberjacks turning it over a few times here in the last possession. It's back out. It's a 38-18 lead. It's out to a 20-point lead. And I think the Lumberjacks turned it over again. So St. Mary's was playing fairly clean a moment ago. And then in the last 30 seconds or so, they've had about 4 turnovers and about 8 points scored by Troy. Troy has the ball up top. Chamberlain has it. He's going to skip it over to Webb. Webb looking. She's going to get it up to the top to Wilson. That's Briar Wilson. Tries to feed it down inside. Maddie Thomas jumps the pass. Lumberjacks the other way. Maddie's going to try to lay it up and in. Too much mustard on that shot, so to speak. And the rebound goes to the Trojans. Trojans back it up, slow things down a little bit. Ball in the hands of Emma Wilson. Now she gets it to, can't see the number, long hair, Jeannie Webb. Jeannie Webb. Webb. Back over to Wilson. Wilson from the right side. Shot is up. No good, but a foul going to be called. That foul goes against Karen Elliott, and that is her second. Puts Emma Wilson to the free throw line. 0 for 1 from the charity stripe for the Trojans. Misses that one. St. Mary's had cut it down to a manageable deficit. And the Trojans went on a nice little run there, about a 6-point run, to stretch it out to a 20-point lead. Second free throw, no good. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and they say the Lumberjacks last touched it, so an offensive rebound again for the Trojans. Troy gets it inbounds. It's back to Wilson. Wilson almost lost the ball, almost passed it right to a Lumberjack player, able to get the ball back and backs it up near to the midcourt circle. Getting a steal there for the Lumberjacks is Caldwell. She's able to get that ball knocked loose, and we're going to get a foul going the other way. That one goes against Emma Wilson. That's her second. 15 foul for the Trojans, so it'll put the Lumberjacks to the free throw line. Karen Elliott steps to the stripe. First appearance in games that I've covered to the free throw line for Karen. And she's going to make that first free throw. Second free throw. That one's going to not fall in. Rebound pulled in by Maddie Thomas. Going to get a shot up, I believe, by Timken. It doesn't go in. Ball is tipped around, goes out of bounds. Last touch by St. Mary's. Trojans have it in. A little bit of backcourt pressure from one player for the Lumberjacks as Bailey Martin stayed back to kind of chase the ball around. Now the Trojans have it up near the midcourt circle. Emma Wilson gets it over to Chamberlain. Timken ends up on the ground trying to get a steal. There's going to be a deflection by Thomas. That ball will go out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Trojans as it was last touched by St. Mary's. And the shot clock accidentally reset, so I think they've got to get the shot clock fixed. Set the shot clock at 27. Nope, still going. Now they're going to let him go. Ball is in. Emma Wilson has it. Swings it over to the left wing. Back to Wilson. Going to have the pass picked off by Caldwell. Timken's going to take it all the way down. Her shot going to go up and in on the layup. And then we had a hit into the buzzer for some reason. But anyways, we go into the half. St. Mary's trails 38-21. Rough first half for Lumberjacks. We'll be back with a look at the halftime stats.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking. Hugh and Margie Gannon of St. Mary's are proud to support the Lumberjacks and this Lumberjack Sports broadcast. The Gannons want to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season and want you to know that they are proud of you. The Gannons say, "Go Lumberjacks!"
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today. Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, is a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports. Country Meats offers retail meats as well as custom processing of your farm-raised animals. Country Meats has a retail shop in Harrison currently open on Saturdays, or stop by their main shop at 18500 South Lane Road in Cataldo. Check out Country Meats' website, countrymeatsid.com, and follow them on Facebook for updates on hours and special offers. That's Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, Also proud supporters of the Benoit County Fair.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. We are at halftime. St. Mary's trails the Trojans. The girls do 38-21 in what was a slow start for Lumberjack girls and a rough start as well. Taking a look at the team statistics so far, the Trojans shooting very well from the floor. Very impressive. 52% is their shooting percentage right now from shooting from the floor. 2-point percentage for the Trojans is even more impressive, 59%. 0 for 4 from 3-point range for the Trojans. And they are 4 of 11 from the free throw line for 36%. The Trojans have 19 rebounds in the first half, 17 turnovers, 6 steals, 2 assists for Troy. The Trojans have scored 16 points off of Lumberjack turnovers. For the Lumberjacks, they are shooting 35% from the field. Not a bad number, but it's hard to keep pace with 52% from the field at 35%. St. Mary's 36% from 2-point range, 25% from 3-point range at 1 for 4, 2 for 9 from the charity stripe, just 22% from the free throw line. St. Mary's has 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 24 turnovers in the first half, and 13 steals for the Lumberjacks. I will say that they had 17 turnovers after the first period, so they did cut that number down in the second quarter, but that number is still way high for the turnovers. St. Mary's has scored 6 points off turnovers. Bench points, the Trojans have no points off the bench, the Lumberjacks with 5. Everybody, I think, has scored for the Lumberjacks. Everybody that's been on the floor has scored for St. Mary's, so that's one nice statistic going for the Lumberjacks. Individually, 3 players with double digits for Troy. I didn't mark down some scores apparently, because I'm a little bit off on my score on my sheet for the Troy Trojans. But roughly, we've got Tessa Stoner with 13 points. We got Jenny Webb with 10 points, and Emma Wilson with 10 points. 1 point for Clara Chamberlain. Like I said, I'm missing either somebody or missing a couple of points marked down on my stat sheet. Individually for St. Mary's, nobody really too close to double digits. We do have 5 points for Bailey Martin, 4 points for Danica Sloper, 3 points for Baird, 2 points for Caldwell, 2 points for Kieran Elliott, 2 points for Maddie Thomas, 2 points for Timken, and Brenna Elliott with 1 point. Leading rebounder so far for the Lumberjacks is Bailey Martin with 6. And leading assist-wise is going to be not tied. 2 assists for Timken. Leading the team in steals, we've got three girls with 3 steals each. Caldwell, Brenna Elliott, and Sloper have 3 apiece. Timken with 2. So that's a look at the halftime numbers. St. Mary's trails 38-21. We'll be back with the second half after this. When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
If you know which side of a saw cuts wood, and if you can hammer a nail, you can do it yourself. Carpentry, construction, finishing, or framing, around here, you've got it made. You've got 10th Street Lumber. At 10th Street Lumber, we have the answers to your building and repair project questions. Every day, 10th Street Lumber helps homeowners get quality results. For lumber, blocks, power tools, fixtures, everything you need for a professional job. Don't pick up a nail until you shop 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber on the corner of 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Fall is coming, and of course, cold weather. Now's the time to stock up on a few things. Triple X Feeds has magnetic wood pellets in stock, and it's never too early to be ready for the cold weather. Triple X Feeds also has alfalfa in stock as well as straw. And if you have some four-legged woodland friends that look a little hungry, Triple X Feeds can keep you loaded up on deer feed and deer blocks. Don't wait until the last minute. Stop by Triple X Feed in St. Mary's today.
And we are back as the Lumberjacks and the Trojans back out on the floor. Starters back out there for St. Mary's. Trojans will start with the first possession, and they will now go left to right on your radio dial. Trojans working the ball up top. Left wing now for Troy. Trying to get a steal is Baird. Now to the corner to Wilson. Short corner. Pass inside is picked off by Sloper. They're going to get it to Baird. Baird trying to get it to Maddie Thomas. And that's going to be a steal by the Trojans. Trying to skip it over to Maddie. Baird probably should have just went up with it. The Trojans will take it the other way, and they'll score first here in the second half, with Tessa Stoner taking that one up on a pass from her teammate. Lumberjacks with it. They're going to have that kind of same look again. They get it over to Maddie. Maddie Thomas, the shot won't go. Rebound was pulled down by Baird. Shot is up again by Sloper. That one won't fall. The rebound to Troy this time, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. They're going to call the foul on Elliott, and the ref, I thought that things were getting chippy, so she talked to the Troy player a little bit. Not really sure if it was getting chippy or not, but I was looking down at my stats. The Trojans have the ball up top. Emma Wilson over to Chamberlain. Now back to Wilson, and a foul on Baird. Comes in a little bit too hot, makes a lot of contact. And second foul quickly on the Lumberjacks. Second foul on Avery. Wilson controls it, swings it over to Chamberlain, back to Wilson, now to the left side to Briar Wilson. Looking to the corner to Emma Wilson. Emma back cross court to Chamberlain. Now trying to look inside. Ball tipped out. Trojans control though. Going to get it up to a long two. Shot is no good. Rebound to Troy. And the ball is going to be kind of loose. Sloper, I'm going to say, gets a steal as she rips it out of the hands of the Trojan player. Sloper is going to come to a screeching stop in the paint. Gets an open look at the shot. Leaves it a little bit short. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Coming the other way, Chamberlain's going to try to set the hook shot up, and she's going to get a foul. They're going to call that foul again. Danica Sloper. I thought Danica got in there and got set pretty well, but they're going to say it was a blocking foul, and Danica fouls out of the contest. Kieran Elliott will step in for Danica. That'll put Chamberlain to the free throw line, 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. That one did fall through. Couldn't quite tell. Second free throw up. That one's no good. Rebound goes to Thomas. Lumberjacks will bring it the other way. Driving down to lay it up and in. They feed it up into the paint to Baird, and Baird lays it up and good. 41-23, St. Mary's trails. Trojans have it to Briar Wilson, now looking into the short corner, the low post, and the shot from the short corner. That shot's no good. Rebound to Bailey. Bailey gets the rebound. Then we get a whistle and a foul. Well, maybe it wasn't. I don't think it was a foul, actually. I think it's just going to end up being a turnover on the Lumberjacks. I think they dribbled it out of bounds. They're going to get it to Tessa Stoner. She's going to go up from the left side of the blocks. Her shot's no good, but she's going to be fouled. Maddie Thomas picks up that foul. Fourth team foul of the half for the Lumberjacks. First foul on Maddie Thomas. Stoner, first free throw is up and good. 42-23, St. Mary's trails. Next free throw is up. That one is no good. Rebound goes to Elliott. Lumberjacks bringing it the other way, out to the corner. Thomas thought about a three, decided not to. Gets it out to Elliott. Elliott to Bailey. Bailey Martin for three. That's off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebound goes to Thomas, though. Lumberjacks will end up with a pass stolen away by the Trojans. Trojans are going to drive it down the floor and put it up and good. That's Jenna Webb with her first bucket of the half. 44-23, bad pass for the Lumberjacks, trying to get it down to Kieran Elliott, a little bit too hot. Bailey Martin on that pass attempt. Trojans bringing it down. Emma Wilson controls. Top of the key, ball loose, being fought for. I'm going to say a steal by Elliott. She's the one that created that steal. They're going to get it to Kieran. Kieran out to Maddie. Maddie Thomas leaves her shot a little short. Fight for the loose ball. Still loose, and the Trojans are going to come away with the rebound. And a steal by Thomas. Down to the corner to Bailey. Bailey looking to Baird. Baird into the blocks. Lots of contact. Not getting no whistles on that one. Shot was up by Baird. It's no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Lumberjacks. That was a lot of contact on Baird's last shot attempt as she got down to the low post. Baird looked a little frustrated after that shot, or maybe the no call. I think she felt like she got fouled there. We're going to get a timeout taken by the Trojans. It is a full timeout. 4:20 to go in the third. 44-23, St. Mary's trails. We'll be back.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Can you hear me now? For people suffering from hearing loss, there is no humor in that statement. Let Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's help. With nearly a decade in the hearing healthcare industry, Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's is ready to help. From hearing evaluations to custom ear molds and everything in between, trust the professionals at Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's. Call them today to schedule a comprehensive hearing evaluation at 208-582-2600. That's 208-582-2600. Paradigm Hearing Center, shifting the future of hearing health.
And we are back. The Trojans will inbound after their quick timeout. 4:17 to go in the third. 44-23, St. Mary's trail. Trojan girls have the ball up top, working it around. Going to get a shot on the way. No good. Rebound to Bailey Martin. Long two, I believe it was. Bailey gets trapped. Going to get it out to Baird. Baird across the timeline, working down the middle. She's going to kick it out to the corner to Elliott. Elliott going to take a little hesitation, stutter, and then dribble around her opponent. She's going to get called for travel there. Oh, the boys' game doesn't start until 7:30 tonight. Varsity girl, or the Trojans have it, working right side, Stoner. She's going to get trapped and fouled. She got trapped down in the low post. Think that foul is going against. Looks like they're saying Elliott. It's her third. Stoner to the free throw line. Misses the first. Timken will come in. Brenna Elliott comes out. Stoner's second free throw on the way. That one's good. Lumberjacks bringing the ball down. Baird gets around her defender all the way in. Going to drive. Too hard off the glass with the shot. Ball is loose. And we're going to get a jump ball called. And the possession from the jump ball will favor the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks looking to try to get it in. They're going to try to get it to the corner. It's going to be stolen away. And then dribbled out of bounds by, a foul on St. Mary's is what they're saying. Third foul on Baird. Baird's going to come out. Braley Caldwell checks in. And it'll put Jenny Webb to the free throw line for the first time tonight for the Trojans. First free throw is no good. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to the Lumberjacks, Kieran Elliott. And do we get a foul against? The foul goes against Troy. That Troy is Emma Wilson's third foul. First foul of the second half for the Troy Trojans. They've been playing pretty clean. St. Mary's gets it in to Caldwell. Caldwell to Timken. Timken working left side. Reverses, back to the top of the key now, picks up her dribble, finds Bailey. Bailey looks to Elliott. Elliott is just about out of bounds, able to save it back in. They get it to Timken. Timken's shot won't go from about the free throw line. Rebound to the Trojans. I think St. Mary's was lucky. I think the ref didn't quite look down at the toes that were, there was still white between the toes and she was still just barely inbounds down on the baseline. Trojans cutting into the lane, shot up, no good, ball tipped around. Rebound to Troy, I believe. And we're going to get a whistle. Jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Trojans. 2:46 to go in the third. 45-23 is the score. St. Mary's trails. Into the corner, left side. Three-pointer is up and good. That one is Chamberlain, and that's the first three of the night for the Trojans. Going to get a deflected ball out of bounds there by Troy as they're playing some defense coming the other way. St. Mary's will keep the possession. Inbound from side court, far side of the floor. Braley Caldwell will trigger it in, gets it to Bailey. Bailey Martin gets the screen, but it's going to be an illegal screen on Timken. Timken did not get herself set for that screen. She just kind of ran right into the defender. Offensive foul doesn't result in any shooting. Trojans get the ball, though. Emma Wilson brings it down. Nope, she hands it off, and Chamberlain controls it for the Trojans. Going to get it to Emma Wilson. Wilson working on that right side, guarded by Timken. Now they look into the post. Shot up, no good. Rebounded to Kieran Elliott. A lot of contact there. I was kind of surprised there wasn't a foul there. Going to get it to Maddie Thomas at the block. Maddie's shot won't go in for her. Maddie's going to try to get that rebound. I think this ball was tipped out of bounds. I thought it was off of St. Mary's, but it looks like they're going to keep the ball with the Lumberjacks. Lydia Ward comes in, going out as Briar Wilson. St. Mary's gets it into Bailey Martin. Bailey's going to go up for the shot. It's going to be blocked out of bounds by Troy. Possession will stay with St. Mary's. That pass is up to the top of the key. Bailey gets it, brings it down the left side. Going to skip it into Maddie. Maddie tries to put the shot up, no good, but she'll get fouled. They'll put Maddie Thomas to the free throw line. That foul is Clara Chamberlain's third foul. Second foul for the Trojans. Thomas to the free throw line, 50% on the season. Misses the first free throw. St. Mary's has had a really tough night tonight, just about in every aspect of the game this evening. Free throw shooting's been rough on them. That free throw's back of the iron. It's no good. Rebound to Troy. Turnovers have been rough. Driving is Wilson. Step in front and getting the blocking foul. I think was Karen Elliott. That is her third. Sends Emma Wilson to the free throw line. 0 for 3 from the charity stripe is Wilson. And just as I say that, she makes the first one. Avery Baird going to come back in. Oh, they're not going to let her. They're going to let her take free throws first. Made both free throws. Thomas comes out. Another steal by the Trojans. They put up one shot, missed it, got the rebound, puts the putback up and good. Got a foul the other way. We get a foul against Troy. That's the fourth on Wilson. Emma Wilson. 52-23, Lumberjacks trail. Avery Baird drives, penetrates the defense, puts a shot up on the layup. It's no good. Got her own rebound. I think she went up to put the putback up. It's no good. She'll be fouled. It was not on the shot. It was on the floor. As Tessa Stoner's fourth. Emma Wilson comes out. Checking in for Emma Wilson is Briar Wilson. Ball is inbound to the corner, right side, up to Baird. Baird back over to Timken. Timken skip pass to Caldwell. Caldwell shot, no good. Rebound to the Trojans. Trojans bring it the other way. Tessa going to drive it all the way down. Lays it up and good by Stoner. Her second bucket of the second half, aside from a couple of free throws. Under a minute in the third. Avery Baird with the ball up top for the Lumberjacks. Going to get a screen. Takes the three. Back iron. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Ball is loose. And that's going to be out of bounds. That should be off of Troy as St. Mary's gets in there and kind of contests that. Dive in to try to get the ball back into control with a Trojan player. I forget who it was. But the ball went out of bounds off of Troy. 34 seconds left in the third. 54-23, Lumberjacks trail. Baird has it at the midcourt circle. Works her way to the left side. Still dancing. Drives all the way down. Comes up short on her shot. Fighting for the loose ball and going down hard down there. And it sounded like she might have hit her head on the floor. I think that's Avery Baird, and she is down for the moment. We will take a break.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
And we're back after the quick injury timeout as Avery Baird gets up and kind of holding the side of her head there. She plonked her head pretty good on the floor. I think she's okay. She's down there laughing and smiling at her teammates, but that had to hurt. I didn't see who came in for it. St. Mary's will inbound it. Bailey Martin with a shot. Going to get a rebound to Brenna Elliott, who is checked in. And her shot is missed, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. That foul is number 4. against Chamberlain. And that first free throw is no good by Elliott. Lumberjacks have struggled mightily from the charity stripe tonight. Brenna Elliott lining up the second free throw. That one is going to rattle home. 19 seconds on the clock, 54-24. It's a 30-point lead for the Trojans, and I haven't been really keeping track of the lead differential. Down into Stoner. Stoner gets left alone underneath. She's going to put that up and good every time. That's an assist for the Trojans. I think it was number 3, Clara Chamberlain. And the third period comes to an end with Lumberjacks trailing 56-24. We'll be back with the fourth period.
Whistle Stop Coffee and More has come a long way from the little shop on Railroad Avenue. How far? Not only did they upgrade their Railroad Avenue location, they added a second location. That second location for Whistle Stop Coffee and More is on 313 St. Joe River Road. Both locations offer tasty drinks of coffee, Red Bull, or Lotus Energy, and food options, from acai bowls to cookies and delicious bagel sandwiches. Whistle Stop Coffee and More is the perfect stop for a quick bite and a drink on your way to work or school. Whistle Stop Coffee and More in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1 million in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's.
Yeah, we are back as the Lumberjacks and the Trojans do battle here. Lumberjacks will be on defense to start the final period. Shot is up, no good, by Troy. Ball is loose. Going to get a jump ball call and a running clock. I forgot about that. So the jump ball call and the possession arrow will go to the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's bringing the ball down. Timken, little push off there, no whistle. Timken works her way, gets her dribble. Oh, they're going to call her for a travel. I didn't see, of course, where I'm at, it's not something I can see that easy, but she must have just drugged that pivot foot a little bit. Trojans will take it the other way. Going to get it to Tessa. Tessa's going to get fouled. That foul will go against Timken. Third foul on Timken. No Lumberjacks made double digits tonight. 9 Lumberjacks with points on the board, though. Up to the top for the Trojans. Now to the wing. Now to the end of the corner. Going to get a shot up. No good. Offensive rebound. And I think St. Mary's going to get in there and tie that ball up again. And the possession this time stays with Troy. 56-24, Lumberjacks trail. And actually, that was not, the Trojans have scored early on. Here we're going to get a timeout taken by the Trojans. Full timeout with this clock stopped now. We'll be back with the last 6 minutes or so after this.
Show your spirit and unleash your school colors with a debit MasterCard from P1FCU. With our exclusive high school and college design, you can represent your school with pride. To join the P1FCU Mascot Madness, visit P1FCU.org to see all our designs. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938, insured by NCUA.
And we are back. Tough night for the Lumberjacks here this evening. Pretty solid squad there, even though they are young. That could be a very dangerous Troy Trojan team later on in the later years, is the fact that they are 2 sophomores and the rest freshmen. Trojans will inbound. Going to have the ball partially blocked, I think, by Martin. Rebound to Martin, and St. Mary's back the other way. Timken is going to try to feed it ahead to Caldwell, and she'll be fouled. That foul will be the 5th on Chamberlain. Chamberlain will foul out with 3 points on the night. Lumberjacks inbound. Ball was into Kieran Elliott. She kind of mishandled it a little bit, got a little bit of deflection there, and it'll be a jump ball that will favor the Lumberjacks at least. They'll keep the possession. Running clock here in the 4th. Going to inbound it to Bailey. Bailey in the corner, right side. Hands it off to Timken. Timken to Elliott. Elliott takes it down into the corner. Baseline, going to get a foul called. That's against Emma Wilson. That'll be her 5th. So two Trojans foul out. Emma Wilson fouls out. She didn't score anything except for a couple of free throws in the second half. She fouls out with 12, unofficially 12. Inbound to the corner to Brenna. Brenna back up to the top to Caldwell. Caldwell with the shot. It won't go in. Fighting, jostling for that loose ball, and it'll be a jump ball called again, and this time it'll go to the Trojans on the alternating possession. Troy will bring it down. Tessa Stoner controls it for the Trojans. 4:36 to go. Gonna skip past it up to Webb. Back over to Wilson. Now to the corner. Tessa trying to bounce it inside. Stolen away by Brenna. Lumberjacks bringing it the other way. Gonna get it up to Bailey. Bailey skips there underneath to Timken. Timken up and good. (56-26). Lumberjacks trail. Trojans have it up on the top of the key. That ball almost deflected. That time it is taken away. I'm going to give the steal to Martin. Coming away with it was Elliott. And then a foul called on Troy there. And that is Tessa Stoner's 5th foul. So Tessa fouls out, and they've got to get that noticed up on the scoreboard. I think they're checking. No, I guess they say she doesn't. Oh, they said that foul was against. I don't know who they said the foul was against. We're going to get there's no number 5 on. Okay, so that foul was on 40, Destiny Heitman, not on Stoner. Then St. Mary's gets called for a foul. Timken. Bad pass by the Trojans. Elliott gets the steal. Bailey Martin tries a little underhanded layup. No good. Troy with the rebound. Tessa Stoner working on the near side. Bailey Martin going to put a belly into her. I get called for the foul there. Timken's going to come out. Checking in is Thomas. And bringing it down slowly is Tessa Stoner for the Trojans. 56-26. Lumberjacks trail. Only a 3-point third quarter for the Lumberjacks. Trojans have a shot block. But they end up getting the rebound. And they put it up and good. I believe that was Jenny Webb with the bucket. Lumberjacks now have the ball, and we're going to get another turnover. I think it was Bailey Martin getting tied up with a Trojan player that had the ball stolen away from her. Foul the other end. That foul will go against St. Mary's. Shooting foul will put Stoner to the free throw line. Kieran Elliott gets called for that foul. That is her fourth. And Stoner to the free throw line. She's been to the line the most tonight for the Trojans. First free throw is up and good. Six of 10 is Stoner. That one's going to bounce around and falls off. Rebound goes to Brenna. Lumberjacks bringing it the other way, and we get a foul in the backcourt. That foul goes against Webb. That shows as her first. 46 seconds on the clock. Lumberjacks going to drop, I think this is their fourth in a row, to a young, scrappy Trojan team. Brenna Elliott with the drive. Layup from underneath won't go, and just a disappointment on her face after that shot, just from having such a rough night tonight. I don't blame them one bit. In the corner. Pass up over the top. Get it to the low post. And they're going to get just kind of force the shot up and get a foul called against the Lumberjacks. Maddie Thomas picks up a foul. That is Maddie's second foul. Puts number 40 of Destiny Heitman to the free throw line for the first time. And are they going to shoot the free throws or? Oh, they just say that basically the free throws don't matter, so she's not going to get to shoot her free throws. Doesn't get to maybe get a couple of stats on her stat sheet, and that's how this game will come to an end. St. Mary's falls tonight 59-26 to a very tough young squad from Troy. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap things up here from St. Mary's High School.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Idaho. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, well, well. Are you in need of a reputable, experienced, and knowledgeable well drilling and pump company? Look no further than Interstate Drilling and Pump. Interstate Drilling and Pump drills new wells, deepens existing wells, installs and repairs pumps, and does well testing both for water quality and gallons per minute. Interstate Drilling and Pump has 24-plus years of experience and serves from Moscow to Rathdrum and the Silver Valley. Well, what are you waiting for? Get on their schedule today. That's Interstate Drilling and Pump, 208-245-5101. 208-245-5101, Interstate Drilling and Pump.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Larry's Truck Repair and Sales in St. Mary's is a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales is actually much more than the name says. Not only are they a repair shop and sales center for your big rig needs, whether it's a log truck or a dump truck, Larry's Truck Repair and Sales can get you back on the road. Larry's Truck Repair also offers trucking, pit run rock, dirt work, asphalt paving, and steel coating. You could say Larry is a jack of all trades. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales located at 489 West Meadowhurst Road in St. Mary's. Give them a call at 208-582-0556. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales.
And we are back as the game comes to an end here in St. Mary's as the girls fall 59-26 to the Trojans. And let's see here. Pretty good night shooting for Troy. They were 48% from the floor tonight, 44% from the free throw line. That number, not what you want to see as a coach, but 48% from the floor kind of makes up for it. They had 25 turnovers on the evening, and they got 20 points off of St. Mary's turnovers. No bench points for the Trojans, at least unofficially. Field goal percentage for the Lumberjacks, they shot 24% tonight. Had a tough time getting shots to drop. 23% from the free throw line. St. Mary's had 32 turnovers tonight with 8 points that they scored off of Trojan turnovers. St. Mary's scored 7 points off, or had 7 points off the bench. Some other numbers, rebounding wise, the Trojans or Lumberjacks 29, the Trojans 34. St. Mary's with 7 assists, the Trojans with 5. 20 steals by St. Mary's, 9 steals for the Trojans, 20 steals, 20 turnovers. Each team had a couple of blocked shots on the night, and the foul numbers, 24 for St. Mary's, 19 for the Trojans. So that's just a look at your team statistics. Individually, again, unofficially for the Trojans, because I am missing some points on my score sheet, but Tessa Stoner finishes with 21 points unofficially on the night, 14 points for Jenny Webb, 12 points for Emma Wilson, 5 points for Clara Chamberlain. For the Lumberjacks, nobody gets over the double-digit mark, but everybody scored tonight, it looks like. So the leading scorer, Avery Baird, had 5, as did Bailey Martin. 4 points to Sloper before she fouled out. 3 points to Elliott. That's Brenna Elliott. 4 points, or let's see here, 2 points to Maddie Thomas, 2 points to Caldwell, and Kieran Elliott got a bucket free throw on the night. And let's see, leading rebounder tonight, Bailey Martin, ended up with 9 rebounds on the evening. Assist numbers, let's see, the leading assist was Timken with 2. Steals, the leading steals was Elliott, that's Brenna Elliott. Right there on her heels was Sloper with 5. And that's kind of the important stats there as far as that's concerned. And our talk about it player of the game tonight. It was kind of a tough one to pick. There's a few that I could have went with. I decided to go with Brenna Elliott for her defensive effort. She had 3 points tonight, but she had 6 rebounds, and she also had 6 steals and 1 assist. So the talk about it player of the game is going to go to Brenna Elliott.
That's going to do it for us tonight. The varsity game up in Kendrick just getting underway. If you have the NFHS network, you can find it on there. I'm going to try to keep an eye on it a little bit and get you some updates as the night goes on and just see how they're doing. But that's going to do it for us here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjack girls fall 59-26 to the visiting Troy Trojans. Next action for the girls, they'll be at Priest River on Saturday. I believe it's at 1:30, and I said we are going to see if we can at least do a remote broadcast of that game. But for now, we're going to call it good for the evening. You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!